That gets you faster than anything. All the money in the world, I can't call on you. I don't give a until I call and need you and you there for me. That's what sets you apart. When I say I need and you got, when I say I want and I can have, when I ask and receive, reliability. Show the fuck up. Like, I don't know, that shit do something to me, because it ain't never too many people I could call on. If I say such and such, it's handled. That get you, I'm not gonna hold you. That get you faster than anything. All the money in the world, I can't call on you. I don't give a fuck. You can have all the change, you can have the watch, you can have all that. You're not fine to me. Like, you ain't even attractive to me. The don't get wet unless I could call on you. Cause that, just call a man. Just, where you at? Like, I need some air in my tire. I don't know. That $245 worth of quarters get your from my mama. You don't even gotta have no money on it. This could be a broke as nigga. Nigga be thinking this shit about money. This shit is about reliability. For real. I don't know. That's just me. I can't speak for other bitches. But put some air in these tires. Put some oil in this motherfucker. I don't know. Vacuum my shit out, you might get the pussy. I don't know.
I hate the whole idea of like, you shouldn't rely on a man, independent woman. Like, yes, I was raised to be an independent woman, and I take a lot of pride in that, because everything I have, like, I've gotten on my own. But if I'm choosing to be in a relationship with somebody or choosing to marry you, I 1000% should be able to rely on you. When something goes wrong, you should be the first person that I call when I pick up the phone. And I don't think there's anything wrong with that. Like, I will say it 100 times over. Yes, I want to rely on a man. If I am with you, I 100% want to be able to rely on you. I'm just a girl. But really, I hate this whole idea that like we have to be so masculine and so strong and so like, yes, go and get your own. Love that for you. Boss woman, like, love it. But if you are with a man, you should be able to rely on that man. That man should be able to come into your life and add value to your life the same way that you would add value to his. And I am all for like a man being a man and leading you and all of those things. But also, men, make sure that you're a man worth following, because we ain't just following the blinds, okay? Thank you for coming to my TED Talk.
And for that first sister, let's just be honest here. She's not reciprocating any value. She is not reciprocating any value. If you are a man and you decide to take heed to this stuff right here, I'm telling you right now, you're going to be going through hell. You're going to be going through hell, especially dealing with a chick like this. And for me, pattern of recognition, right? We already know on this channel, pattern of recognition. You have a sister who looks like this. Yes, who looks exactly like this, who talks like this, who acts like this. 9 times out of 10, she ain't going to be doing much for you. She's not going to be doing much for you. She's going to do the bare minimum. You're going to have to fight her to do the bare minimum. And then when she do the bare minimum, she's still going to complain. And you're going to say, hey, well, hold on, man, can you put a little bit more effort into it? Guess what? She's not going to want to, right? And this is where you're going to have your woman that jumps on TikTok and say, oh, well, you know, men want this, men require this, men require that. Y'all need to lower y'all standards, this, that, and the third. When men are very, 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 very simple creatures. And the simple things that we do ask for, women do not want to do. Another good example is if you tell a woman clean some dishes, or hey, well, you need to go ahead and, you know, just do your womanly duties. I mean, like, yeah, make sure the house is clean, make sure the food is on the table. I mean, that's the least that you can do if I'm over here providing and protecting you. This is what most men are doing. But of course, you have your women who like to jump on TikTok and try to bash the very small men that they know to stay away from, that men tell them to stay away from, that their family members tell them to stay away from. They still end up dealing with these exact same dudes, and they want to talk about them. And she claims that it is not about money, but yet everything she is literally was talking about was centered and based around money. And this is what I'm saying. You cannot listen to sisters like this. You cannot listen to sisters like this, man. Let's just look at the comments. Look at the sisters, because all you have to do is just go to their pages and you can just see, of course, I can see why as a woman you would agree with this. I can see why as a woman you agree with this. So one of the sisters, her name is Davina. Crazy. But she says provider, protectors, problem solvers, right? That's what women want. But when a man wants a submissive woman, guess what? They got to fight about that. They got to argue about that. It's ridiculous. But ladies, it goes both ways. This is what King Rico said, right? Then somebody else says reliability plus not having to ask and volunteer. I mean, damn, these women want you to just sit here and just voluntarily help them out. Not even ask them, just do it. This is what women expect from men. This is what women expect from men. But men expect women to be traditional and soft. But guess what? You will get rebuttals on that. You will get pushback on that. Then somebody else says reliability and consistency. Mind you, her name is Keezy Cheeks, right? Keezy Cheeks. Wild. Then somebody else says, a man that can problem solve can see sides of me no other man ever will. Well, see, here's the thing, right? Number one, either you could never find a man who could problem solve, right? Which is mighty sad. And then number two, I can guarantee you there have been men who did far less and was still able to see that other side of you that you claim other men have not seen. I'm pretty sure there's tons of brothers who've seen the other side of you that you claim other men have never seen. But welcome to TikTok. Then somebody else says, only a man who has nothing to give worries about what you're going to take from him. If that isn't gaslighting to the 10th degree, oh, well, you don't have nothing to give, so why are you worried about somebody taking something from you? So then when I do have something to give, why do I want to get with somebody who can take something away from me? That's the whole point. That's just gaslighting one-on-one. You're trying to say that, hey, well, listen, I don't have anything to give, so a woman shouldn't even try to take anything from me. A woman, I mean, like, what are we talking about here, man? Another military mind game tactic. It's no different than the video that we just talked about where a woman is going on a date with a guy and she's trying to put him on blast. She's trying to put him on blast, call this man broke. Whole time she can't even freaking afford to meal her damn self. So once again, you're trying to gaslight him. You're trying to say that he's broke. You're trying to make him feel like he's in the bad, he's in the wrong one. It's like, man, if he's broke, why can't you just pay for your own? Then somebody else says, Pookie looking at this video like, I don't need any of that and still have 5 baby mamas and some girlfriend. Then somebody else says, translation, she's excited by your utility and the convenience you provide her. Only she's not excited by you as a man. Then somebody else says, but what can we depend on you for besides always being in need? Then somebody else says it's still financial based. Then somebody else says, I respect this. The part that's not acknowledged is it becomes harder when it's not reciprocated. Then somebody else says, and the next man, and the next man, and so on and so forth. So, I mean, y'all guys, y'all tell me what y'all think, right? Y'all tell me what y'all think, because as I stated before, dealing with sisters like that, they're not going to provide anything for you. They're not going to give you anything. They do not add substance, especially a sister like that. They do not add substance. And these will be your same sisters who say that, well, you know, I'm a good woman, you know, I'm a catch, I'm this, I'm that. Let other men tell you that. And then you have the second lady saying that, hey, well, listen, we don't want, you know, y'all men need to really be leaders, right? Because we don't want to follow the blind. Then, man, why the hell are you on TikTok, man? Why are you on TikTok? It's literally filled with women who are Stevie Wonders, right? Women who are Stevie Wonders, man, with a bird brain. Prime example, the sister that was just talking. You're going to sit here and say that, well, you know, not, like it ain't about money, but everything you just said was based around money. But like, what in the world is wrong with these people? And then the funny thing about it, man, when you have some of those guys kind of like pushing back on it, of course you had women jumping in there. Like once again, one guy said that, hey, well, this is still financial based. And this is what one of the ladies, this is what one of the sisters said, right? Mind you, her name is Nurse B. Right? She's taking care of people. She says, no, it's not. Some men actually like and enjoy the company of women. He doesn't have to buy anything to invest. Y'all should actually try it and see how women treat you afterwards. Guys, they treat you even worse. And see, that sad thing about it is, what you have to understand is this woman saying that, oh, well, you know, this right here can get you F. Mind you, she's just giving the coochie up to anybody. So that's another reason why you shouldn't even take any advice from her. But you're sitting here saying that, hey, well, listen, this right here, if you do all of these things, this can get you F. Okay, ma'am, you know there's going to be plenty of guys who are online trying to jump on that, right? This just screams desperation. All she's talking about is just trying to get drilled and get put through the mattress. Not only you trying to get into her drawers, but you got other men that's trying to get into her drawers. And then not only that, she might end up saying, hey, well, I'm going to still keep you around because that's always going to happen. She's going to keep you in a friend zone. She's going to keep a couple of men in friend zone. Y'all going to constantly keep trying to do everything she wants, while another man is going to be able to do less and beat. Why you get nothing? You just sit in the friend zone, and the only thing you're going to be able to say is, well, you know, we're still friends. You know, I'm not looking for anything serious. You know, she's like, you know, hey, going to be just like that girl, just going to be like that girl in here. You know, I just love her company. I just love her company. What? Like, you, once again, if this sister just actually understood how easy she has it, she could easily get one man to do that. And that's it. And just leave it at that, man, and reciprocate value. But most of your sisters don't like to reciprocate value. So look, man, do me a huge favor. Let me a like, let me comment, subscribe to the channel, man.